Good morning. So I just got off a series of coaching calls and there was this theme. And so I was like, I just want to talk about it on Facebook, which is settling for crumbs of intimacy. So here's what I mean. I'll give you three different scenarios. Number one, there is a man who is waiting around for years for his crush to realize that he's a great man. Number two, a woman wants deeper intimacy with someone that she's been sleeping with, but he wants to be open. And so she says, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. Number three, this person is dating a married woman and only sees this person once in a while. And they're like, it's fine, it's okay that they're married. Okay, this is what I would call settling for crumbs of intimacy. These are like, you're kind of waiting around for the scraps of intimacy that someone else wants to give you. Does that make sense? And I think that it's really interesting to talk about this because as people are doing it, like as you're, waiting around for a crush to realize you're awesome, dating a married person that actually can't commit to you, pretending that you're okay with casual sex when you actually want a relationship. The thing that I would ask ourselves, if you're in one of these situations, and I definitely have been, for sure. I mean, I just got out of a situation like that. The thing I would ask yourself is, why are you living that way? Why are you settling for these scraps of intimacy? What is it in you? And often it's for a few reasons. The first one is that there can be a deep internal fear of intimacy, where it's like, it doesn't, hi, Tony. Yeah, say hi if you're joining. The first reason is that it might feel safer to be with someone who actually can't be fully available for you. That it's like, oh, if I'm pining after this crush that doesn't notice how awesome I am, I don't have to feel the fear of being fully seen. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to receive love, which can be deeply uncomfortable. Oftentimes it's like we don't feel like we deserve deep love, and so if it comes our way, we'll reject it or sabotage it. You might not think that you deserve more. So say you're the one that's, waiting around for a crush to realize you're awesome. You're like, I don't even know if I deserve this person. Or maybe you just don't think more is available. So maybe you're in a sexless marriage and you guys haven't had sex in 2 months, but you're like, it's fine, it's no big deal. I can live on that. Like, I don't need more. Okay. So the first part is being really honest. Are you living on crumbs of intimacy? Why are you living that way? What is the fear that is driving you? And the second one is, do you want to continue living that way? And it's okay if you do. If you're like, you know what, it is so working for me to just date married men or married women, or it is really, I love being obsessed with someone who will never turn around and be engaged with me. And if you're okay living that way, keep going. Keep rock on. But the thing that I would ask you is, like, what is the cost? If you're sending all of this energy and all of this love towards someone who is not meeting you, is not backing, it's like you're playing volleyball, right? So you're hitting the ball over the net and you're like, you send that text and you're like, you're awesome. They might respond back, thanks. They're not volleying back with you. So the question is, what's the cost of that? Like, how does it make you feel? You're putting a lot of energy and resources into someone who might not be returning it. So looking at, like, how does it impact you? So Tony says, this girl seems she's all into you, ends up telling you she wants to be with you, and come to find out she's messaging other guys. Super fucked up. Well, I would say it's not, I don't like saying that people's behavior is fucked up, but I'm like, it's dishonest for sure. Like, she has presented, I'm available for you, but in reality, she's not, because she's seeing other people. So it's not honest. And so if you see someone being dishonest, you have a choice in this situation. You can be like, do I want to continue playing this game with this person? Or would I like to withdraw my attention from this person and find someone who's actually available for me? And no shame. Like, I think, like, it's really important to be honest about what you're available for and what your other person is showing themselves to be available for. I'm gonna keep going. I hope that makes sense. It's kind of funny with Facebook Live. I don't know if it makes sense, but comment if you have questions, if this is making sense, if it's not. So the next question is, do you want to continue living this way? Like if you're volleying and they're barely volleying back, or you want a committed relationship and they're like, I'm just open for casual sex, ask yourself honestly, do you want to continue investing your time and energy like this? One caveat I'm going to say is, while you don't have to settle for crumbs, no one person is the full meal. What I mean by this, there is no man, there is no woman on earth that can meet all of your emotional needs. You are going to have needs for intimacy that your partner cannot reach or cannot do. They just can't fulfill it. They're human. They're not God. So it is a fine dance to be like, I need more. Is it with this person? Is it with other people? So don't expect your partner to fulfill all of your needs. Okay. So let's say that you've decided you are settling for scraps. You're being honest with yourself. You're like, okay, this is not fully what I want. And then asking yourself, why are you settling for scraps? What is the fear that's driving you to settle? And being just honest, like, I fear I don't deserve more. I don't think more is available. Third one is, do you want to continue living this way? Do you want to continue settling for scraps? If you do, it's okay. If you don't, the next question is, what do you want instead? And being as specific and thorough as you can. So say that someone that you started, someone that you've been casually sleeping with. I literally am hearing this from all my friends right now. Maybe it's because I'm in Bali. Someone you've been casually sleeping with, you want a relationship and they don't. Ugh, what do you do in that spot? What I'd recommend is being really honest with yourself about what you do want. And like list out, like, I want to wake up 3 days a week with someone. I want to always at the end of the night check in about how our day was. I want someone to hug me when I've had a hard day. I want someone that will challenge me and grow with me. Whatever it is that you want, like start listing out and being specific. It's almost like you're writing an order out to the world, to the environment, to the universe about what it is you do want. All right, so I think that is it. I'd love to hear from you. Like, leave some comments below. Like, does this resonate? Can you relate? And just as a quick recap, if you're just joining, the 3 steps we talked about is noticing if you're living on intimacy crumbs. Generally, you're gonna feel some like vague sense of dissatisfaction if you're living on intimacy crumbs. Looking at why you're living that way. What's the fear that's driving you to settle for less than you actually want? The third one is asking yourself, do you want to continue living this way? And then the fourth one is, what do you really want instead? So that is the process. I would love to hear from you. Just post below, like, can you relate? And if you need help with any of these steps, send me a message. I would love to work with you through these steps and figure out what you really want so that you can be clear and start to have it. Good? All right. Have a great day.